Greetings, penguins. Why? Why are you doing this, you may ask? Well, flashback to when I received the ME character yearbook. I start looking through it, adorable. But then I get to the band page. At first, I get nostalgic because I grew up around marching bands. And second, I had the thought to turn them into the Black Parade. So that's what we're doing today. Yeah, also it's the Black Parade's 18th anniversary, so why not? Step 1, we need to assign who gets whose uniform. So, Pickle will get Gerard's, Nelson will have Mikey's, Bumblebear will get Ray's, Georgie, Frank's, and Rosie, Bob's. Oh, and I wanted to print aesthetic pictures of everyone, but got Demon Georgie and quickly canned that idea. Now we have to figure out how all of these outfits will fit them, and boom, boom. We're ready for step 2. Next, we need to plan the illustration. Good idea, first try, let's go! I'm breaking out some B watercolor paper for this. I haven't used this specific B watercolor paper. I have used B watercolor paper in the past, but it was a different one, so I get to try this one out. All right, let's sketch. Minus all the self-doubt I had while drawing this, the sketch process went very smoothly. I absolutely adore how Pickle turned out. I felt very nervous attempting to draw the instruments, but then I remembered. This is an illustration with a dinosaur, a pineapple duck, 2 monsters, and a dragon with butterfly wings. Realism is way out the window here. Also, don't worry, I trimmed the paper so the illustration's not off-centered. Time to free my microns and get inking. Inking has a way of bringing an art piece together and also highlighting mistakes. Overall, it went well. I did initially miss a couple lines, but I added those in later. And at this point, I was really loving this piece. But with that comes a looming dread for the coloring phase. I don't want to mess it up. It's just so cute right now. We arrive at coloring. I'm starting off with my chaos of watercolors, and I'm doing a flat layout of color. I attempted to desaturate the colors to mixed results. I mean, that's one way of putting it. A part of me wishes I went full grayscale, but the other part of me wanted to keep the color. These are Moriah Elizabeth's characters after all. I mean, they are marching the Black Parade here, but hey. I'm just hoping and praying it all comes together in the last step. It's colored pencil time, and I'm scared. I'm going to be using colored pencils to shade everything and hopefully make things pop more. Hopefully. I start off by adding a dark shadow around everyone, regretting this decision partway through doing it. I do attempt to fix this later to some success. The shading on the characters is questionable at best. I feel as if everything kind of just falls apart here and gets all kind of muddied up and not quite contrasting enough, but then it's just iffy, you know? Maybe you don't see it, maybe you love it, maybe you're like, this is a really weird crossover, and you'd be right. I do realize the target audience of this video is myself. I think this would be a good time to go over my reasoning for each character uniform assignment. It's not based on personality, since I was limited to the Rainbow Academy marching band. I picked Pickle to have Gerard's uniform because Pickle is the mascot of Moriah Elizabeth. If you know a Moriah Elizabeth character, you know Pickle the Dinosaur. Gerard Way's the frontman of My Chemical Romance. If you know a member of My Chemical Romance, Gerard Way. So it just makes sense in that way. Nelson's wearing Mikey's because Mikey used to wear glasses. Very simple reasoning there. Bumblebear wears Ray's because I don't know, vibes. She doesn't have the great hair, but she has Ray Turo vibes. I can't explain it. Rosie has Bob's because she plays the drums, and because with her wings, it just makes more sense composition-wise to place her in the back. And Georgie's wearing Frank's because Frank is short and Georgie has short energy. We're reaching the end here, and I'm left with mixed feelings. There's a lot I love about this piece, but parts of it I'm just disappointed. But hey, it's areas I got to improve on, and maybe in the future I can redraw this. Anyways, here is the completed illustration! Ta-da! This was both very fun and very stressful to make. Overall, I'm happy I finally got this idea out of my head, and I feel hopeful for the future. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with a friend. If you have thoughts, ideas, or suggestions for future videos, leave them in the comment section down below. And if you'd like to see more from me and join the colony of penguins, as we like to call it here, subscribe. Goodbye, and carry on.